Welcome to the League of Women Voters candidate forums for the positions of Northfield Township Supervisor, Clerk, and Assessor. I'm Susan Swearingen, President of the League of Women Voters of Glenview-Glencoe, which serves most of the area of Northfield Township. The League of Women Voters is a nonpartisan political organization which never supports or opposes candidates or political parties. We take action on governmental issues for which positions have been adopted through extensive member study and agreement. The League encourages informed and active participation in government, works to increase understanding of major public policy issues, and seeks to influence public policy through education and advocacy. The League is hosting this forum because of our belief in the principle that while voting itself is important, an informed vote is ideal. As Thomas Jefferson once said, an educated citizenry is a vital requisite for our survival as a free people. Providing this forum allows voters to become better informed about the issues facing our community and better acquainted with the candidates running for office who, once elected, will be responsible for addressing those issues. I'd like to welcome the candidates for this series of forums. For Supervisor, we have Jill Brickman and Shiva Mohsenzadeh. For Clerk, we have Patricia Lechner and Karen Fliegler. And for Assessor, Patty Damish and Alita Nally. Thank you for your participation in these forums, candidates. We appreciate your willingness to share your thoughts and positions with the voters of Northfield Township so that they may make informed choices when they cast their ballots in the upcoming election. I also want to thank Ashley Lelkins, a Glenbrook South High School student, who is our timer for these forums. Before we begin, let's point out some important upcoming dates. On March 10th, the first day of early voting begins at courthouses. On March 22nd, early voting begins at community locations like Village Hall. On March 5th, that's the last day of early voting, and March 6th, of course, is Election Day. With almost a month to vote and the option to vote by mail, there's no excuse for not voting this spring. Please don't waste your right. I also want to make you aware of a powerful tool provided by the League of Women Voters of Illinois. The Illinois Voter Guide is a 100% nonpartisan portal for all election information. With this tool, you can do things like check your registration status, register to vote, apply for a mail-in ballot, or find your polling place location. The guide also includes comprehensive information for all the candidates on the ballot this election. The guide can be found at illinoisvoterguide.org. Let's review the forum ground rules to which all the candidates have agreed. Names were drawn earlier to determine the order in which the candidates will deliver 2-minute opening statements. Questions have been selected by the League and the moderator, including from those submitted by voters in the township. The moderator may ask a follow-up question at her discretion. Each question is directed to all the candidates, and they will be given up to 90 seconds to respond to their question. Candidates will respond to questions in alternating order. They will be given up to 90 seconds for a closing statement. And the closing statements will be delivered in reverse order from the opening statements. Statements and responses will be timed, and countdown cards will be visible to candidates and viewers. Finally, I'd like to introduce our moderator for this series, Jan Flappen. Jan is a member of the League of Women Voters of Chicago. She was formerly president of that same league, as well as president of the League of Women Voters of Illinois. Jan is also a former board member of the National League. In her years with the League, Jan has moderated over tens of forums. Now let's begin.